G'day guys, Mossy here, what's going on? Hey, today's mission for today, we're going to change the tyre on my Ducati X on the rear. She's getting a bit low, so we're going to change it. Going to try to mix it up a little bit today. Run the Pirelli Scorpions. That's their road tyre. That's their ruddy one. These are two brand new tyres. Well, that's got 1,000 Ks on it. We're going to try the MOTOZ. I'll just turn that around because that's the right way it's supposed to go. This is their Rally Z, pretty chunky. Like the big difference between these two tyres, I think this one is new. It's got about 11 millimeters, 12 millimeters of tread. These have got 15. So I put a bit of a clip on Facebook the other day, and a lot of guys are saying they're not very good in the wet. They're a bit skatey. I think that is because I think from what I've read, MOTOZ have very, very hard rubber. So you'll get really, really good mileage out of them. Only problem is in the wet, they can be a bit skatey. So if you do mostly off-road, that's probably gonna be okay. So unless you go to a different MOTOZ tyre, obviously these are the off-road ones, which is the Rally Z. I'm doing a sand ride in a week or so, so I'm gonna change the rear. The reason I'm changing the rear, the old Desert X over here, these ones have done about 6,000 Ks and there is not a lot left on there. Now, if I'm going to go sand riding off-road, I want to have a brand new tyre for that. So this is my homemade tyre changing stand. I got this idea off, I think it's Dirt Bike TV. They've got a slightly different one, but I just made this one. It's really, really simple design. That's just 50-50 boxing. Those legs there, like there's 4 of them, they're all the same. They're all 700 millimeters. And the height is 800. Now the spindle on the top, depending on what bike you got, that's a 20 mil for the Desert X. Things like the Yamaha T7, smaller bikes, like I think the T7's got a 16 mil spindle, like your axles, and smaller bikes, obviously if you've got kids with smaller bikes, I think they're 12 millimeters. So just something to keep in mind if you make one. This was so simple to make. I went down to my local hardware store. It's just 50 by 50. They had some offcuts. They pretty much just gave it to me. And that on the top, it's just a nylon cutting board. I mean, if you've got an old cutting board that you want to get rid of in your house, I just got a jigsaw, cut it round. It just sits on there. When it wears out, you can either turn it over or just make another one. So I've only changed a couple of tyres on here because I'm no tyre changing expert. I'm not a mechanic either. So it should be interesting today. I've done a couple of tyres on it and really helpful having this because you can stand on the legs, so you know you're not going to fall over or anything, and it just sits on there quite nice, and it just makes it real easy to change your tyre. So that's my Desert X. That's the mission for this morning. Tools, got a few tools here. Got my bead breaker, normal levers. This is an interesting kit that I got from the Netherlands that I got from Koala Concepts, from his channel, Eastbourne. Now the Desert X got a huge back nut on it, and these kits you buy them for the particular bikes. That's the handles that go on there. Just a 1/2 inch drive. That's the front one, and just it comes with everything, and they make them for all types of different motorbikes. So check those guys out. Obviously I'm not sponsored for any of these guys, I've just bought them myself. This is the little compressor that I use on my bike that I take away with me. Interesting little kit. I've done a few tyres with these from flat. Works really well. You can preset a whole lot of PSI in there. Like for this bike, I think Ducati recommends like 26, 28 PSI if you're off-road. On road, obviously you want to put it up to about 38. So another tip too, just quickly, if you haven't got a center stand, see how I tie down here? That goes up to the handlebars around a pole, and then just get the back and pull it up so you can get the back tire off. Now I got that tip from Adam Reeman's channel. So there's a pole, so if you're out in the bush and you find a tree, you can elevate your back tire. Because sometimes you don't want to buy a centre stand, sometimes they weigh quite a bit of weight, and these bikes are heavy enough as it is with adding more and more and more weight. Obviously, look, a centre stand is a really, really good idea. It makes doing maintenance, oiling the chain, all those things. So, but I mean, this is just so easy. You just put your tie down on there around, and I carry that tie down in my kit with me when I go for rides. The other thing, because I do mostly off-road, I got the high fender kit. Really, really good quality. I think it's called the ALR Rider high fender kit. Really, really good quality. Comes with new ones of those, that for obviously your front guard. Then comes with all your braided lines. The whole kit is very comprehensive, very straightforward to put through, to put on, sorry. It only takes a couple of hours, not even that really. So that's a Ducati Desert X. So that's the mission for today. Put these tyres on. Really interested to see how these MOTOZ go. I've never used them before, so I'll keep everyone informed of how many Ks I get out of them, because you know the tread's 15 mil. It'll be interesting to see what their wear is on them. Okay guys, that's all for now. Catch up with you soon once I've done these tyres. It should be interesting because I'm not a mechanic or a tyre changer, so I've only done a couple, so it'll be an interesting day. Okay, cheers guys. Catch up with you soon.